Sound Off time now. Every day on Live at 3, we tackle one of the day's big issues, and we usually have our colleague Jeff Wagner, but everyone needs a day off once in a while.
He's recovering from the Marquette loss.
Yeah, so we've got Tracy Johnson with Tempo Milwaukee. She is graciously filling in.
And the topic we're talking about today is 7 Milwaukee police officers, 1 supervisor. They are on administrative duties because of an internal investigation. The police chief says they're looking into possibly inappropriate strip searches in District 5. The chief wants potential victims to come forward. Which brings us to today's Sound Off question. Should Milwaukee police officers involved in this investigation step down?
I think if it's an internal investigation, of course they should step down if they're found guilty. But I think that we'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we ask them to step down without the proper investigation.
Yeah, so let the process work.
Let the process work, and if this is politically motivated, I think that the chief would be doing a disservice.
Okay, let's listen to what some of you have to say. Don from Milwaukee is up first.
Yes, I think they should step down because being the police officers, we have trust in them. For them to be officer of the law, yes, they are not upholding their job right. Yes, they should step down.
And then they essentially have been reassigned. They're
Right.
no longer on the street as this process works itself through the system. So it's kind of a wait and see thing right now.
Right. Gene from Milwaukee's up next.
No Gene?
No
Do we have Gene?
Do we have
I
Linda?
think there should be some discipline because if they can do this, what else will they do? But, you know, maybe a discipline first, and then if there comes other charges, then they have to step down. Otherwise, you know, we all make mistakes.
And right now, while this process is unfolding, they're getting paid. They're just not on the street as, you know, law enforcement officers. They're riding a desk somewhere in the city right now.
Well, and it's innocent until proven guilty. And I think, to Courtney's point earlier, we need to let this process play out. I understand what happened to these victims or what allegedly happened to these victims. We need to do the due diligence.
All right, let's hear from Linda in Milwaukee.
No. Criminals do put things in weird places, and the only way they're going to find out is if they do some of these searches. I agree with the chief, and you have to look at the people that are out there that they're chasing. They do put things in weird places, guns, knives. I have seen it several times.
Chief made a point yesterday, though, that just because bad guys do bad things doesn't give the cops the right to do bad things. They have to follow the rules.
Well, absolutely not. But I think that they're easy targets in some cases, depending on what the political motivation of the time is. So I think we need to be careful.
And Mike from Brookfield.
The answer is no, they should not step down. Those strip searches prevent a lot of contraband and a lot of dangerous devices from getting into the jails where they could possibly take another life. These people aren't being strip searched because they missed Sunday school.
And we'll find out the nature of these strip searches, you know, if they were people being brought into intake or a holding cell, or if it happened, you know, some alleged on our air yesterday in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
so.
and the chief did ask for victims to come forward, and they are. I mean, we're hearing from more of them. So, again, the process is moving through the system, and we'll keep everybody updated. And now it's time to talk...
Weather?
Yeah.